Hello everyone, Sheila back again. Welcome to my channel. This is another Friday morning. I'm doing what I do in the morning. It's 10:30 now. You know, I've been up, got my breakfast, showered, got my breakfast and doing what, tidying up. A little bit vacuum around the place, only I forgot to dust across the top of my settee here because get a lot of dust off the wool because I have been working down here a lot lately. As soon as I start using my heating all the time, I'll be back up in my workroom because it's quite cold up there when there's no heating on. I do put the heating on for about an hour in the morning when I first get up to warm the place up a bit. And then I put it on after I made tea. I just felt a little bit chilly this morning as I put the shawl thing over my shoulders. But I was at my bingo last night. You know, we had a laugh, me and Molly. You know, my friend Anne, she's always cold. She was moaning last night, and me and Molly were saying, well, we aren't cold. The heating's on in the place, and then some of her friends were come up there, you know, have a little bit chat before the bingo starts, and either they get up and go somewhere, or we get up and go somewhere, and talking to others, and there was one or two of the girls come around our table and they were talking to Anne, and she was saying, I'm cold, are you cold? And the other one saying, yeah, I feel a bit cold. And I'm saying, well, me and Molly aren't cold. So they started talking about medication, and of course my friend Anne is on blood pressure tablets to keep her blood pressure down. That's probably why they are cold. I think the side effects of the tablets. And of course they were all talking about the length of time they have to wait to get the prescriptions, and they're never ready when they go for them, and they were all on one thing or another, something for cholesterol, something for blood pressure. And Molly says to me, are you on anything, Sheila? I says, me, I'm not on anything. She says, I'm not on anything either. She says, I don't need tablets, she says, keep me going. She says, I've got the 92 without all them flaming things like them lots taken. I says, me as well, Molly. I says, I hope I get as far as your age, 92, I says, without having to take anything for anything. But when they start getting on about all the tablets they're taking and all this, that, and other, and trying to get an appointment at the doctor's, and you know, I've never been to the doctor's for years. And Polly's saying if it wasn't for the accidents that she's had, she wouldn't have been bothered with doctors and hospitals either. But, you know, that's what some women, they like to talk about things like that. Well, I don't. I'm not bothered about things. You know, you get to hear every little bit about the operations they've had, and you're surprised, you know. I could tell them about mine, but I'm not going to tell them about mine. I'm not bothered. I just like to forget about them. But that's the way when a lot of women get together. So that's some women. Me and Molly aren't like that. The things I like to talk about, and especially the illnesses, the ailments, and the tablets, and the doctor's visits, and the hospital visits, and even some of the fellas go on about it and all. One or two fellas sit a couple of tables up from us, and oh, they are the same. It's so funny. Sometimes I'm glad when the bingo starts. But we never won anything last night. I think it was only a couple of times I was waiting for one number, but one particular number. There must have been about 25 numbers came out before somebody shouted house while I was waiting for this one number, and that's really annoying. But anyway, I got home, must have been about 10:15. The last game that plays about 9:30. and then we all leave. I go and get the car, and me and Anne go for the car, and Maria helps Molly down while she waits for me to come up with the car. So it was about 10:15 when I got home after I dropped everybody out. And I don't go to bed until about 1 o'clock. I'm not one of these people that likes to be in bed early. So I come in and I'll check the news things and all that on the internet for have a little check, look on my YouTube, and then any news and things like that. And then I'll sit down, do a little bit. After I've made myself a drink, I'll make probably a Horlicks or something like that, whatever I want to drink, and then I'll sit down and do a little bit knitting or something like that. Well, I think it was the sleeve. I just had that was the first sleeve on this cardigan I had to finish. And I managed to finish it, and that was all the wool that was left, the ball of wool that was left from it. There was not enough to start another one there. I need another cake wound. I've just done this one this morning. It wasn't done last night. I couldn't be bothered to get up and go upstairs because my wool winder's on the bench upstairs. So I couldn't be bothered to go up there. It's because I was so comfortable. I thought I was looking for things that were down here because I have bags around down the side of my settee that you can't see. I'll put stuff down there that I'm in the middle of. So I pulled this out. The blanket that I'm doing. And there was about half a ball. I think I got, that was left of the half a ball. I done that. And I think this would make, I think that's 2 balls. I have 5 balls. So it's going to be that again. I don't know how much it measures. Where's my tape measure? So I have 3 more balls, and these 2 have measured about 8 inches, about 8.5 maybe, about 8.5 inches. So 2 more balls is going to measure 17 inches, and add another 4 inches probably to that. So that is the length the blanket's going to be. I don't know what it is this way on. Oh, it's more than that way on. So that's about the width or the length it's going to be, and I'm not sure what to measure this without laying it flat, but it measures about 25 inches, so it's going to be 25 inches that way. But anyway, I had about half a ball of that, so I sat and knitted that up, and I finished that, and it still wasn't time to go to bed. And I don't like to go to bed any other time. I like to stick to my normal time because I wake up the same time every morning. If I change my time for going to bed, I can wake up any time, 2 and 3 times during the night. So I like to stick to my same time, about 1 o'clock. That's when I go to bed, and I normally wake up around about 7:30 or 8 o'clock. I like to stick to those times. So still wasn't time to go to bed. So I had finished that. So I put that down. I thought, what else can I do? Have I got anything else around here in it that's not upstairs? So I thought I already have one of those done, and I have that under I have a ledge under my coffee table where I just keep loads of stuff there. And there was the bag with that in. So I started this last night. So I hadn't done any of it at all. So I'd done the bottom of it and about a couple of rows up, and that was time to go to bed. So I picked it up this morning. I thought I'm going to finish this ball off this morning, and then I'm going to have to get up and go upstairs and get another ball of that. I'm going to do some of that. And then this afternoon, that's when I'll be doing my knitting to finish off the lemon cardigan. And then I can start sorting out the pattern. I'm going to have to sew it up first, but so I do have for my photograph, I still do have the the 18-inch. I did a blue 18-inch, a white 20-inch, which a lady asked me for, but she hasn't been on when I've messaged her again to send me an email. And then there's the turquoise one, and then the lemon one. So I'll have four that I'm going to try and position to put them all in one photograph for the pattern. That's if I can manage to get them all into the photograph. And then once I have the photograph sorted, I'll put them up on my eBay shop for to sell. But I think I may do. I've got quite a lot of things on eBay that nobody's been noticing lately, so I may do a video on my Just Knitting channel. Oh, and there's a knot in there. Is there one of those magic knots? Oh, it is. It's quite tight. I'll have to cut all the ends off. No, some of these magic knots are very good. So I'll have to cut all these little ends. Don't know if you can see there's a little knot there. I'll cut the ends off as close as I can to the thing and see whether it still stays tight. If it doesn't stay tight, sometimes once you cut those ends off, those knots come loose. But you're supposed to cut them as close to the knot as possible, and then they're not noticed. I'll twist that in and make it close a little bit. And that's definitely not going to come apart. I couldn't pull it any tighter if I tried. So that is how you can see that's the magic knot there. It is a little bump, you know, you do have a little bump where the knot is, but when it's done, order on my phone, when they're done properly, they actually work. I'll just check my phone to see whether I do have one I have to post today. They're usually PDFs, which I don't have to do anything about on Etsy, but I do have a one to post. Yes, my blackberry pattern seems to be very popular. I've lost count of how many. They're nearly all PDFs, but I've sold an awful lot of them. I have to keep replacing that pattern over and over again. I usually put when it goes, Etsy tells me when it's sold out, and I keep checking every time. Every time I sell anything, I check on to make sure nothing's sold out. And I was putting 10 up at a time, and they're going that quick. I've started putting 20 up at a time to save me having to keep replacing it after every sale. I put 20 up, at least 20 people can buy it. But that blackberry pattern seems to be very popular. I'll have to start doing some. I have knitted one or two larger sizes in it, but I haven't made patterns for it, so I'm going to have to start knitting some larger sizes in my patterns, because a lot of people and their children are getting older and they want larger sizes. The regular ones I buy my patterns. It takes quite a bit longer when you're doing larger sizes. And I have to count how many of these I've done. I do 9 rows when I do these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm on to the 8th one, so I have one more row after I'm nearly up to where the join was. I only join when I do the base part on the bottom. Once I start going around the sides, I just keep going round and round and round, and the last few stitches, when you finish it off, I bring it down to a slip stitch to level it off with the rest of the round. So that was just a little bit extra this morning to let you see what I've been doing, and I actually did a little bit. Oh, I forgot to show you. I did a little bit of my own knitting last night. Molly says to me when she seen what I had brought to knit, it's about time you done some of your own. That's how far, nearly up to the armholes. That's one of the fronts. I already have one. I've got the back and one front done, and this is the second front. Now I'll just have the sleeves to do after that. Usually when I get onto the sleeves, that sort of spurs me to get on with my own. Because I was doing my own in the night time, but just seemed to get forgetting about. So that was that one. A little bit of that as well. And I think I have things upstairs as well. I'm going to have to sort out actually what I have. I've got so many things. I like to have a lot of things, you know. I do get rather bored doing one thing all the time. I like to chop and change. That's why it's taken so long to knit my own, because with being an adult one, it takes that much longer to knit. And I get bored after a while. I want to do something else. So as soon as I finish these, the cardigan, the lemon cardigan and these bags, I have two rosewood cardigans to do for a lady, a white one and a blue one. So the 28-inch children's one, so I'll be on to those. So thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you all another time. So bye for now.